Well then, he's there! He showed all the skill and composure. A lovely through ball, and that man Fuller, he's been, I think, North End's best man, Howard.
Well, Deedale has a new darling. In comes the corner. North End have to defend. There's a chance for Palace to get straight back. Oh, and it's gone in. A scrappy goal. And Palace are level. It's Darryl Powell who's got it. Mullins trying to orchestrate things in front of North End's 18-yard line. There's a man over. It is Mullins again. Oh, it's gone in. Would you believe it? Just what we were saying. North End do not deserve to lose this game, but it looks very much as though they will do.
Graham Alexander will look to take it. Oh, Forest defence moved out en masse. Well, Alexander takes it this time, and it's Fuller. Oh, it's a great header from Ricardo Fuller. His second goal in 2 games for North End. North End take the lead. Alexander waited a second, then got his cross in. Ricardo Fuller did the rest. Graham Alexander looking deep. Lucchetti's there with a header. And the 2 makes it 2-0. Makes it a 2 with a final touch. Good deep corner from Graham Alexander to the far post. Chris Lucchetti made a good run. Got his header in. 6-2 and 2 just nodded it over the line. Brennan. Broken down by Lucchetti. That was a nice flick forward. Johnson this time, and he finishes it off. Forest are back in the game. Neat ball from Jack Leicester to Johnson, and he tucks it away. Reed. To Brennan, it's into it. Oh, there's a bit of shoving, pushing there. Oh, and he's put in the back of the net. Jess gets the equaliser for Nottingham Forest. The ex-Bradford City player. But Tepi Moylan is not happy. He reckoned he got a push, but the referee's given the goal.
Now Byfield. Picked up by Atuhu. Not towards Fuller. Nicely controlled by Fuller. Fuller still going. That's Healy. Healy inside the box. Still David Healy, but oh dear! Great opportunity for Preston North End. Great play by Ricardo Fuller. Managed to get David Healy inside the box. Just a keeper to beat. But unfortunately for North End, he was high and handsome.
It's a wonderful break. No, it wasn't a penalty, it was it looked like a tackle, and it will be Clive Clark against Tepi Moylan. And it's in. Tepi very nearly having it, and it will be taken again. Encroachment, says Mr. Franklin. Penalty's not taken. Tepi's ready now. Can he make it? Can't again. No, he's sending the wrong way. He went the right way, Tepi, but that's holding your nerve well, Clive Clark. Here's Alexander and Edwards over the ball. In it comes. It's in! David Healy has got North End's equaliser. 10.5 minutes played. Well, you've got to say the Stoke defence has looked at 6s and 7s since 3 o'clock. Rankin does well. McKenna slides in. On for Fuller. Oh, it might fall for David Healy. It's 2-1. Healy scores his second of the game. His second of the season. And rather unwisely goes to the Stoke crowd. But no matter, 23 minutes on the clock. North End 2, Stoke 1. Fuller still going. Has he got it in? Yes, he has! Well, he's having a bit of a word with the referee, but it isn't a problem because Ricardo Fuller has scored his third goal of the season. Dazzling skills. We played 14-15 minutes in the second half. North End 3, Stoke City 1. Ball is loose on the edge of the box. North End have to make sure they clear this one. Murdoch is having head tennis, and a Tuhu has given the ball away needlessly. Clark against Tepe. It's in again, and a very, very calmly taken penalty. And it's a sickening last-minute equaliser. North End do not pick up the men, and Stoke City have escaped with a draw. Well, again, there's no way they should have been anywhere near taking anything out of. They've grabbed a last-minute equaliser, and North End failing once again to get the 3 points. It would seem, unless there's something dramatic to happen. The referee continues play. Here's Mark Rankin. No. Ketty's there, and here's Michael Keane. And Cresswell is not offside. Real chance for Richard Cresswell. Yes, he scored! And North End have victory in the final minute. Richard Cresswell waltzes round the goalkeeper, and there was a sting in the tail. Preston North End 4. Stoke City 3. Well, would you believe it? He timed his run to perfection.
I think we've got 3 very capable front players, and I was delighted the reintroduction of David Healy got us 2 goals. He played for Ireland midweek. He played here in an unfamiliar role, and his finishing was excellent. Just a pity last week at Rotherham, when he had an even easier chance, he put it over the bar. But you know, we're delighted with him today.
Not only delighted with myself, but delighted at the team, delighted that Ricardo scored again. Also delighted that Cressy, got the winner in the last minute. That I think his play's deserved over the sort of first 3-4 games this season. As I say, we're happy to get the 3 points.
Who with a flick on? Well won by Laketti. Shaw. To Saunders. Chance for Saunders. Oh, he's found the corner of the net. And Gillingham take the lead. 62 minutes gone. North End are 1 goal down. Fuller lays it back to Alexander. Oh, he's looking for Cresswell. Knows where he's missed it. It's for Cresswell. And Cresswell's got the equaliser. The 9 hours of football against Gillingham. And his second goal in injury time in 2 games. Richard Cresswell gets an all-important goal for North End. Superb ball forward by Graham Alexander. Knows where he's jumped, missed it. Good control from Cresswell. He finds the corner of the net. And North End are back on level terms.
On for Ricardo Fuller. He's got to put it in. Terrible ball. Well, North End should be 1 up, Andy, there. It needed a ball. Go on! Gotta be! Wow! Well, he should be one up now. Played in towards David Lucas's penalty area. Two who doesn't make the tackle. Dangerous moments for North End, and it's a goal for Scunthorpe. And well, the third division side have the lead. The marking was extremely slack. Eddie Lewis finds Rob Edwards. There's McKenna. Chinking his way around. Here's Richard Cresswell. He must be a penalty. And is. He missed one last time against Stoke City. Credit to the North End number 2. Will he convert this time? Yes, he does. Against his former club. Graham Alexander squares things up. Preston North End 1, Scunthorpe United 1. Forward for Cartwright. Knocked down for Ricardo Fuller. Real chance for Ricardo Fuller. He scored, Ricardo Fuller. Well, we're very close to the end of extra time. 5 minutes in fact, and Ricardo Fuller has scored once again. He took it very well indeed. A good knockdown from Lee Cartwright. Well, the Wednesday band really going through the repertoire now. Got Steptoe and Son. Fuller can't. Oh, he's done well. Ricardo Fuller. He's still going, Ricardo Fuller. It's there from Ricardo Fuller, and the man just gets better and better. That's his 5th of the season. He's on fire this afternoon. North End 1, Wednesday 0.
Well, brilliant. You could perhaps say he's a bit lucky with the first bounce, Howard, but he took full advantage of it. Swiveled, cut inside, one dummy, and then calm as you like, flicked it into the net. A super goal, and justice and just reward for the start North End have made, Howard. Oh, would you credit it? Well, it's the old sucker punch, Howard.
Sibon. Murdoch with the header. Shot coming in. Oh, it's gone in from absolutely nowhere. Wednesday have the lead. Paul McLaren with a terrific shot into the bottom right-hand corner. Marlon Brooms will go with a long throw. And it goes from Marlon. It's in! Richard Cresswell equalises, and the Wednesday fans are silent. Cresswell gets another, and North End can still pull this one out of the fire. North End 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
Well, there is some justice. Probably the scrappiest goal we'll see all season.
I suppose that's one thing, and the North End's corners have lacked a little bit of threat. But Alexander's out of position, and so Eric Score is having to do the defending. And here's a chance for Watford. Things opening up for Watford. Oh, it's gone in. It's a really soft goal, and just as happened on Saturday, North End had the lion's share of the possession. The chances are coming North End's way, but it's Watford who take the lead. Dixon the two who's joined the forward line. Is in, yeah! Cresswell has scored. About time to North End. Back in this game, all to play for. Cresswell with his 5th of the season. Preston North End 1, Watford 1.
Well, it's that Brooms throwing again, Howard.
He'll be throwing to North End on the far side. Edwards. Fuller has a shove in the back from Barton, but well played by Ricardo Fuller. Got a chance to pull it back just behind scorer, but it might fall for a 2-2, and North End take the lead. Superb play by Ricardo Fuller. He was definitely impeded by Warren Barton, but when he cut inside, he looked for options. I'm sure he's playing it back to scorer, but it fell nicely for Tuhu. He picked his spot in the bottom corner, and North End take the lead. The both teams just kept it in play, but it's fallen nicely for Graham Alexander, scorer. McKenna's making a good move down the centre. Oh, chance here for McKenna, he lays it off for Healy, and that's 2-0 for North End. Superb build-up play again from North End. And David Healy scores to make it 2-0. Ball from Alexander into scorer. He found Paul McKenna, and a great layoff to David Healy, and a superb finish from the Irishman.
As the ball ricochets off, and it's Nathan Blake. Nathan Blake free to the box. Blake, and he scores. Nathan Blake, mistake by the North End defence, and he's easy as you like, managed to shrug off Michael Jackson. Who was leading by that Nathan Blake goal to 0, and after a lucky ricochet, he looks to build for Wolves. Here's Irwin, crossed in towards Sturridge. Well played by Sturridge. Great finish, Dean Sturridge, easy as you like, bang on half time, 2-0, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Here's Fuller, given away as he tries to find Healy, and Les Scott can look to bring the ball out for Wolves. Finds Kenny Miller, Miller in some space, Blake now inside the box, needs to disrupt it up. Nathan Blake with the easiest of tasks to knock the ball into the back of the net. North End defenders moving back to half-air with their heads down. It's all gone Wolves' way tonight. Their strikers have put the ball away into the back of the net quite comfortably as Kenny Miller again looks to break. Miller's still going. Can he make it 4? And he does! 2 goals in 2 minutes. Kenny Miller this time gets on the score sheet. All the Wolves players go and surround him and celebrate. North End have been torn apart by this wonderful strike force of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sturridge, Blake with 2, and now Kenny Miller makes it Wolverhampton Wanderers 4, Preston North End 0.
Oh, the ball breaks for Norwich, who not been in the game, and here's Nielsen. Oh, he's got the break, and he scored, and that was extremely fortunate for Norwich City, who've taken the lead in the 35th minute of this first half. It won't fall for North End, but surely this pressure's got to tell. On it goes. On it goes. Chance for Richard Cresswell. Yes! It's there! And it's about time! North End, totally dominant in this match, are only now back on level terms. We've only played a few minutes of the second half. North End 1, Norwich 1. Here comes the throw. Higginbottom with it. Murdoch's first there. So too is... Oh, it's gone in, would you believe it? 2 attacks, 2 goals. Paul McVie, a super strike, you've got to say. Tepe didn't cover himself in glory, but straight after, North End have equalised. They've conceded again. North End 1, Norwich 2.
Light ball. Brooms. Oh, there's a chance here now. Tipton, and 1-0 to Macclesfield. Matthew Tipton, 8 minutes gone. Brooms making a run on the far side. Anderson. Back to Cresswell. There's a good build-up play from North End. A chance now for a cross, and there's a chance, and scorer's put it in the back of the net. A slip by Danny Adams. Gave the space to Eric Scorer. The scorer tucked it away. And 31 minutes gone. North End are on level terms. Anderson with a corner. It's a deep one. And there's Michael Jackson with the header. And surely that's won it now for North End. The scored the winning goal last season against Kidderminster in extra time. He's done it again tonight. And surely that's now put North End through to the third round of the cup.
Oh, well played once again by Lewis Emmanuel. Good play by the youngster. And Bradford take the lead. Scorer now trying to find a way through on the far side. Gets the ball back from McKenna. Fuller. And it's a penalty. Fuller goes down. So it's Graham Alexander against Stephen Banks. Drives it into the back of the net. No problem for Graham Alexander. 1-1. Preston looking for the killer ball. And it's Leketti. And it's there! Leketti! Scores a goal that could get, and it's offside. Offside given.
Possibly Chris Leketti will feel that he was robbed, and Preston North End robbed of what should have been the winner.
Yeah, he does feel aggrieved. I spoke to him on leaving the pitch, and he said, he ran 15-20 yards to head the ball from an onside position. I can't understand why. There may have been someone else, but he certainly would not be in the active area of play when the ball came right across to the back post for Leketti, and it was a strange decision in my opinion, but I've got to be very careful I don't land myself in trouble.
The linesman, he's disallowed the goal for Chris. By all accounts, the lads who were there, who were in and around him, it was nowhere near offside, and it's been the same linesman who's told the referee to send Ricardo off, so he's been not a friend to us, to say the least, today. But these things happen, and like I say, we'll get times when things do go for us, and hopefully it'll come very soon.
It's Junior, still Junior, might go all the way, no, it might fall for Lieto, and Walsall take the lead. Laid off by Lieto to Junior, Murdoch trying to close him down, still Junior, oh, he's having a try, oh, what a goal from Junior. 25 yards out, he killed it into the top corner. Tappy Moynihan never even saw it till he was picking it out in the back of the net. Murdoch. McKenna. Oh, he's looking for Rankin. It's nodded away. Baisley, oh, it's been stopped by scorer. Chance to whip the ball in. Rankin. Healy. Oh, it's gone into the back of the net past Gavin Ward. The substitute keeper has to pick the ball out of the back of the net. It was Rankin with the header to Healy. Oh, dipped over Gavin Ward. North End are back in this game. It's taking a deflection. And the referee, and the linesman's flagged, and the referee is now pointed to the spot. I don't think the referee was sure when that ball came in. And it'll be Aaron Aldi to take the penalty. Well, Tappy Moynihan guessed the right way, got his fist to it, but it bounced off into the back of the net. Walsall now lead 3-1. Leketti up front in a moment, nearly found him. Healy. That's a good ball. It's a scorer. There's a deep cross looking for Leketti. Oh yes, Chris Leketti pulls one back for Preston North End. A superb towering header from Eric Scorer's cross. There's a chance now for North End to get back into this game. Alexander's continuing his run. Mears. Oh, it's well blocked down by O'Connor. Scorer taking on Aaron Aldi. It's a good ball into the box. Oh, it just went over Cresswell's head. Anderson, and in! Score goal for North End! Graham Alexander has tucked it away. 2 minutes to go. Walsall couldn't clear the danger. He finally found its way to the far side to Anderson. He clipped the ball back in, and Graham Alexander blasted into the back of the net.
And you score it. That's better from North End. McKenna. Ball for Eddie Lewis. Swung in towards. It's in, is it? Yes, it is! Richard Cresswell scores for Preston North End on 22 minutes. A delightful floating cross from Eddie Lewis, and Richard Cresswell makes it 1-0. North End 1, Reading 0.
Lewis pulls it back, looking for Alexander. Keeper's made a good save, and Cresswell's finished it off, and North End take the lead. 12 minutes gone. Richard Cresswell opens the scoring from an Eddie Lewis corner out to the Graham Alexander, who hit it first time, took a deflection. Hislop made a great acrobatic save, but Richard Cresswell was there to nod it home. Todgroff. Taylor knocks the ball across for Steve Stone, who's popped up to get the equaliser for Portsmouth. Still Merson. That's a good tackle, but it's fallen nicely for Merson, who's laid it down the line to Perricard. Still Perricard. Oh, he's taken a dive, and the referee's given a penalty. Oh, it's never a penalty, referee. It was a definite dive by Perricard. It's Paul Merson to take the penalty. And Merson makes it 2-1 for Portsmouth. 26 minutes gone. And North End will feel they've been robbed. Oh, it's not been given. The referee says play on again. Oh, and it's gone through to Taylor. And he's chipped Lucas, and it's now 3-1. Portsmouth are running away with this game. Scorer plays it out to this near side to Graham Alexander. That's a good cross, far post. High fall for McKenna. Got it back at heel to Rob Edwards. Oh, it's Rankin through, that's a penalty, ref. Yes, it is. North End get the penalty of their own. Alexander puts into the top corner, sending Hislop the wrong way, and it's now 3-2 with 43 minutes left in this second half.
Here's Marlon Beresford, who we understand is on the verge of signing an extended contract. Dean West forward for the Clarets. Eddie Lewis will jump with his man. Colin Murdoch has to just adjust his position, but clears long. Now then, Ricardo Fuller is going through. Here's a chance, real chance for Fuller. He scored! Ricardo Fuller opens the scoring for North End. The first couple of minutes of the game, and he took it brilliantly. Preston North End 1. Burnley 0.
Well, that was magnificent play. Fuller was fouled 2 or 3 times, but his persistence paid off.
On it comes Glenn Little, real chance for Burnley. It's wide. Real chance. It's in. Well, it's not offside, and the goal will be given. And Burnley, who should have been out of this game at half-time, are now level. Score it, is fed by Alexander. It's in! This time it's Paul McKenna. McKenna, who just tees it up. Fuller tees it up for Paul McKenna, and North End are back in front, no more than they deserve. And boy, have we got a game of football at Deepdale. North End 2, Burnley 1. This might be the third one. Fuller fancies his chance. Is it in? Yes, it is! It's Ricardo Fuller who scored Preston's third, his second. He absolutely bamboozled the Burnley defence. It took a deflection, but nobody who's a North End supporter will give a totally toss about that. North End 3, Burnley 1.
Perfect start for us, yes. We'd missed Fuller for the last 3 matches because I feel a very harsh suspension. And I pointed out to him prior to the match, you know, we've scored 6 goals without you. So you need to go out there and justify your selection. So within 3 minutes he had done just that with a very fine goal, great delivery from Eddie Lewis and a fine finish. So that set us off to a good start in the match.
And of course the icing on the cake, that wonderful goal from Fuller.
Yes, of course. That was just something special. A bit fortunate, I think. The third, my view was obscured a bit, but I saw it going towards the net, and I just looked around in great relief and in great pleasure for the fans of Preston North End.
Oh, and the dive in there by Powell reaches Alexander. He gets the arm to the far side to Lewis. Back to Alexander. McKenna. Lewis again. Also got ball inside. Fuller's away, and Fuller tucks into the corner of the net. Ricardo Fuller opens the scoring for Preston North End. He got the better of Brian Hughes after the cross came in from Eddie Lewis. Got in front of Hughes and managed to tuck the ball into the corner of the net. North End lead. Alexander, that's good play from North End. Luke comes to McKenna. He plays it back to Graham Alexander. McKenna continues to run down the line, and he misses it. Fuller to McKenna. Oh, but it's Fuller to Lewis. He's got a bit of space, and Eddie Lewis gets his first goal for Preston North End. But more importantly, he makes it 2-0. First Division North End. 2-0 up against Premiership team Birmingham City. Well, what a strike from Eddie Lewis into the bottom corner.
Eddie, you must be a delighted man tonight.
Yeah, very. You know, to get the result away from home, you know, against a Premiership club is obviously, you know, a good result for us. And you know, having made one and scored one and get my first for the club is obviously a bonus on top of that.
When you had that ball out on the right-hand side, you picked out Ricardo Fuller beautifully.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he was very well set up in the back, and I just tried to get it behind the defense, you know, and it's always a problem for the defenders, and you know, they don't want to head it into their own goal, and you know, you have all kinds of players running in at him. So it was I felt a good cross, and I thought Ricardo did ever so well to bring it down comfortably and tuck it home.
Now you scored the second goal. Talk us through it.
Well, kind of broke on the right. We combined pretty well down the right side, and we just made eye contact before he took another touch down. And I was hoping, you know, he did see me, because I pulled out a little bit to have him cut it back, and he played me just a great ball. It was firm, you know, so I could get it down and have plenty of time on it, and it sat really nicely for me. And it was one of those, as soon as it comes off your boot, you know, you just knew, you know, I hit it really cleanly, and you know, I knew it was going in. So it was a good moment.
He's wise to take it. Oh, he's pushed it to Eiffel with a strike. Oh, it's off the other side of the board in the back of the net. And Millwall have caught North End off their guard with a quickly taken free kick. Johnson with a long throw. Oh, Wise has got up, the smallest man on the pitch. Has got a free header in the 6-yard box, and it's now giving Millwall a 2-0 lead. Healy. Oh, it's well played by Healy to Graham Alexander. Healy back with a chance. There's a good ball. Fuller! And Fuller pulls one back from North End. Ricardo Fuller from a great ball from David Healy. Was able to tuck into the roof of the net. It's now Millwall 2, Preston North End 1. Free kick to Grimsby, a deep one. It's gone over Jackson's head, and Alexander, there's a mix-up, and Campbell has tucked it away. Grimsby take the lead, but there was a mix-up there between Graham Alexander and Tepi Moynihan. Alexander's over the ball. He's normally been taking the free kicks at the moment. Oh, he's laid it back to Lewis this time. It's a ricochet. Might fall for Cresswell, and Cresswell makes it 1-1. Richard Cresswell, 27 minutes gone. Gets the equaliser at Preston North End. I thought Graham Alexander was going to take the free kick. He has been recently, but he hooks it back to Eddie Lewis. A good strike, took a couple of deflections, and Cresswell was there to pounce and tap it home. Still Oster. Lewis trying to close him down. He finds his way to Mansaram. It's a deep ball. Tepi's missed it! And Simon Ford has made it 2-1. A mistake by Tepi Moynihan. He came for it, didn't get it, and Simon Ford nodded it home. Mansaram. Still Mansaram. It's a nice ball out to this side to Livingston, who's found Mansaram again outside left foot, and Tepi Moynihan no chance this time. 10 minutes to go, and Grimsby lead 3-1. Flipped on by Cresswell. Ford should pick it up. Oh, he's lost it. Fuller! And Fuller's been pushed over, and the referee is pointing to the penalty spot. It'll be a penalty to Preston North End, and it's a red card for Simon Ford. It'll be Graham Alexander who'll take the penalty, and again he sends the keeper the wrong way. North End, with 6 minutes left to play, back in this game. Lewis with a corner, deep one, Jackson, a 2-2, and Dixon a 2-2's got the equaliser for Preston North End. 2 goals in 4 minutes from North End has made the score 3-3. It was a good corner from Eddie Lewis, a deep one. Michael Jackson rose above everybody to head it back towards goal. Dixon the 2-2 just nodded it the opposite way and into the back of the net.
And Eddie Lewis, as usual, take it. It's in! Chris Lecchetti finds the back of the net. Chris Lecchetti's second league goal of the season. We played quarter of an hour at Deepdale, and the captain has done the trick. Preston North End 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Cresswell was closest to it. Here's a chance. Cresswell scores. It's Richard Cresswell, and it's his 9th league goal of the season. And it fell kindly to him, but once it had, he took it very nicely indeed. North End 2, Brighton 0.
Yeah, when I say when you're pressing a team, you've got to take advantage of it. Equally, when the opposition's pressing, you've got to be the ones who keep the clean sheet.
Samara on the charge, he's put the ball over, and North End slipping and sliding. Shot comes in, and it's a goal. And Brighton are well and truly back in this one. North End have started sluggishly in the second half, to say the very least. The outcome by no means sorted, Andy.
No, not while that man's around.
And here comes the equaliser. 2-2. Well, Brighton and Hove Albion were dead and buried at half-time, and North End came out of the traps, or didn't come out of the traps in that second half, and are paying the penalty dearly. Here's Fuller. Gone past his man, real chance. Surely just got to put it out, he's threading it in. How on earth did he manage that? Ricardo Fuller could have scored in the first half, but in the first 2 minutes of the second half, he's made it 1-0. Ricardo Fuller, his 10th goal of the season. North End 1, Leicester 0.
You know, this could well set this side on for the rest of the season.
Marlon Brooms is back there. Trevor Benjamin, so too. Oh, Richard Cresswell, now a real chance. On he goes, Ricardo Fuller. Fuller, he's got Cresswell all alone. He's got to give it to him. Yes! Ricardo Fuller gets it 2-0 in the final couple of minutes of this game. He deserves it. Richard Cresswell, if he'd have put that one wide, would have had a word or two, I'm sure. But Ricardo Fuller seals the points. North End 2, second in the table, Leicester 0.
Gordon down the line, finds Allsworth. Back to McAllister. Ooh, that almost got through. McMaster. The Teal gets a foot in, and it's Eddie Lewis now breaking forward. Finds Fuller, great ball for Fuller. Chance down for Preston. Cresswell. Save! Cresswell scores on the break. Great goal by Cresswell in the 7th minute of the game. Coventry 0, Preston 1. So the pressure's on Preston. Leicester! Davenport makes it 1-1. But it looks like now Coventry they stop the rot, although that ball's still in the penalty area. It's Lewis. Yes! Lewis! Scoring his first league goal. His first goal for Preston. Scored against Birmingham in the Worthington Cup.
Minute to half-time, Aston Villa in possession. North End with a good performance in this first half, but some defending to do now as the ball is played up towards the edge of the area. Luchetti heads the ball away. Villa have got possession once again. Ball floated into the back post. David Lucas on his line. Ball played in. Vassell, oh, what a goal! A brilliant goal by Vassell. What cruel luck for Preston North End. The final minute of the first half. And here come Villa, trying to put this match to bed. North End need a goal, and they need one quickly. Coming forward now into the Villa half of the field. Staunton's had a very good game so far. Excellent tackle, and the ball played away down the right-hand side. Dixon who backs off. The ball bobbles around. Ball played in. Vassell going into the area. This could be number 2, and it is. So North End with an uphill climb now. They trail by 2-0, both goals scored by Darius Vassell. Here come Villa again. Midway inside the Preston half, Vassell plays the ball back, and ball just pushed out to the left-hand side. A nice ball down the left-hand side. North End with some more defending to do. Really can't afford to concede another goal. A third one, and it really would be all over, and it really is. What a goal from Dion Dublin. Completely got away from his marker and sent that stunning header high into the top of the net. It's Preston North End trailing now by 3-0. So North End looking for damage limitation as Villa come forward in search of more goals. The ball out to this right-hand side. Ball played in. Ball, oh, what a goal! That really was a stunning strike. Hit beautifully on the volley. He's only been on the pitch for a minute, but one Pablo Angel on 84 minutes has made it Aston Villa 4, Preston North End 0, and surely this is well beyond Preston North End now. North End give the ball away rather cheaply. Aston Villa looking for a 5th goal. Ball played out to the left-hand side. Everybody back for North End now. Really is a question of just keeping it to this 4-0 and perhaps trying to break away to get a consolation goal, but even that looks to be beyond Preston, and Villa really with their tails up now. And oh, what a cracking goal! An absolute pile driver from Hitzelberger. There's 3 minutes of the match remaining, and tonight we really have seen some absolutely clinical finishing from Aston Villa.
Good play again by North End. Healy wide for Edwards. Forward in the end by Bruce. So a bit tight in the North End back four. North End picking up. Chance here for David Healy. On for Eddie Lewis. Good ball in. Oh, it's down! Pavel Abbott has scored for North End. He's stuck out of boot. It was a wicked ball in from Eddie Lewis. And North End have taken the lead. An excellent start. Preston 1, Wimbledon 0. Great interception from Rob Edwards. Lewis. Great play on for Eric Scorer. Abbott in the middle. Chip towards the penalty spot. It's back towards the keeper and cleared. Well, it must be offside, surely. It's in, is it? It is, it's 1-1. But there looked to be an offside flag right below us. It didn't come. The linesman below us has been slow with his flag all afternoon. Can North End respond immediately? Here's a chance. Real chance. Paul McKenna shoots. It's in! McKenna has put North End straight back in the lead. Paul McKenna, he scored his second goal of the season. And North End, within a minute, are back in the lead. North End 2, Wimbledon 1. This is a difficult one to defend for North End. Oh, it's a poor delivery though. Nobody forward to relieve the pressure as far as North End are concerned. Leketi's there, he's bouncing about on the edge of the area. Pavel Abbott might just latch onto it. He's gone past one man. He's got Paul McKenna on his inside. He's got to use Paul McKenna. It must be. Oh, there was a penalty there. The referee has given the penalty. The man who is making his first full start for North End has won North End a penalty kick, and it will be Graham Alexander to take it. Usually so reliable from the spot, Graham Alexander. Will he be this time? Yes, he is! Davis nearly got there, but North End have a 2-goal cushion. Alexander's 5th goal of the season. Here's a chance for McAnuff. Well, he's given the penalty. A Tuhu lunging at his man. Connolly with the kick. It's in, a sweetly taken penalty, and the 30 or so Wimbledon fans erupt on that far side. It's 3-2 though, and it's still very much game on. Scorers beaten to that one. Forward. Oh, a chance here for McAnuff. Edwards needs to get back. Oh, McAnuff's through, and he scored. Well, defensive lapses once again, costing Preston North End dearly. Alexander alongside of his man. Rankin diving in. McAnuff has been a real thorn in North End side, and it's there. It's an unbelievable goal. And North End, who had this game sewn up, are now facing defeat. North End 3, Wimbledon 4. In comes the cross. It's another one, is it maybe, for Wimbledon? It's 5. Well, North End cannot defend. In a nutshell, this is an amazing game that North End should have wrapped up midway through the second half, and for the second match running have conceded 5 goals. Oh, it must be a penalty. Graham Alexander. Second consecutive penalty attempt. Will he score again? Yes, he will. North End have the lead. Mr. Reliability from the spot makes it Preston North End 1, Grimsby Town 0. Cresswell's got ahead of his man this time. He's got Lewis in the middle. If he looks up, he's got a chance. Richard Cresswell. What a goal! Richard Cresswell with number 11 for the season. And how he deserved that. Pure persistence and calmness in front of goal. And making Preston North End 2, Grimsby Town 0. Alexander with this corner. McKetty, Murdoch, Cresswell, all on the edge of the box, making the runs now. All of it, everyone a good-looking ball in. Cresswell, is it in? Yes, it is! David Healy was the first to react. The keeper was looking for the foul. He didn't come, and David Healy scores his 5th of the season. Preston North End 3, Grimsby Town 0.
North End coming forward. Alexander, a long ball played forward up towards the edge of the area. Richard Cresswell wins the ball, coming into the area. Still Cresswell going in. Surely a penalty. All eyes turn to the referee. Amazingly, the referee has said no. Well, that was a quite clear-cut penalty. And Sheffield United are striking on the break, and they might be able to make something from this. Sheffield United, midway inside the Preston half. Still United coming forward. The ball played into the area. Graham Alexander, oh, it's an own goal! Graham Alexander, who should have been knocking in a penalty at the other end of the park. And there he is on the edge of his 6-yard box, heading Sheffield United into a 1-0 lead.
That's absolutely diabolical. If North End concede from this, they've only themselves to blame. And he's in. Absolute shambolic play from Preston North End. A suicidal ball across their own penalty area. Well, you learn at the age of 9 or 10, Andy, not to do that. McIntyre, this is real danger. Oh, great goal. Richie Barker with a delightful back heel gives Rotherham the second goal and 3 points.
It's Palace who still have got possession. The ball floated back towards the edge of the area. Good positive header away, but the ball pumped back in. There's danger for the North End. If Palace can get this ball into the area, McKenna backs off, the cross delivered in, and there's Black and a goal! A lovely flying header from Tommy Black. In fairness, David Lucas managed to get his gloves to the ball, but he could only help the ball into the top of the net. And so Crystal Palace applying the pressure and getting the reward. Palace lead by a goal to 0. Tommy Black, the goal scorer here. Ball played in, Black getting away. Ball played down the left-hand side. North End still defending in depth. Ball played to the edge of the area. McKenna comes in, and that'll be a free kick to Palace. Paul McKenna pleads his case with the referee. This could be Tommy Black. He's got to find a way through a yellow packed jersey. Oh, and that ball's gone into the net. David Lucas completely unsighted, and Tommy Black in 55 minutes has made it Crystal Palace 2, Preston North End 0. Stoke City in their red and white stripes, which they have worn from day one, played the ball up towards the edge of the area. The ball nodded down. Oh, a mistake in the North End defence, and Gunnarsson has given Stoke City the lead. That really was some dreadful defending 2 minutes before half-time. Here comes Stoke City trying to attack on the break. Good play, ball coming forward. Still Stoke City looking for a second goal before half-time. Crowded box, North End bringing players back, trying to get men behind the ball. The ball played in, another lucky ricochet. This could be number 2, and it is. So North End conceding 2 goals in 2 minutes. Hoestra, right on the stroke of half-time, has made it Stoke City 2, Preston North End 0, and North End now really do have a mountain to climb in the second half. Eddie Lewis with the corner kick, delivered in, ball cleared away. North End have it back through Mark Rankin. Still the pressure from North End, but they trail by 2 goals to 0. The ball into the near post. Powell Abbott, at last he's got a goal. Powell Abbott, there was some doubt about whether he got the goal against Wimbledon. No doubt at all about that one. So Powell Abbott has got a goal back from North End, but they really did need that about 10 minutes earlier.
North End have to defend this. Shot coming in. What a goal! A magnificent thunderbolt from the young man. Machiavelli scores for Rochdale. Wait for the referee's signal. He did initially indicate it was indirect. It's not indicated it was direct. It's in! Ian Anderson has been on the pitch for less than 3 minutes, and he's got the equaliser for North End. A godsend for Craig Brown. It's Preston North End 1, Rochdale 1. North End have to defend a very, very difficult free kick. Tepe at fault. Rochdale have the lead. Goalkeeper completely and utterly clueless, Andy. You could tell where the free kick was going to go. He didn't cover his near post, and as a consequence, Rochdale regained the lead.
So, free kick to Ipswich. North End put 3 men in a wall. The cross delivered in, and goal! Well, that really was an absolute surprise. Marcus Bent getting on the end of that cross, and it was Jonathan Gould absolutely flapping at that ball. He didn't make a contact. Marcus Bent did, and on 30 minutes, it's Ipswich Town 1, Preston North End 0. Ipswich still leading by a goal to 0. The corner kick into the near post, the ball played in, and surely that was a handball by Darren Bent. The referee hasn't given it. North End appeal, but Darren Bent on 74 minutes, a clear suspicion of a handball as that ball was played in from the corner kick. Lynch dispossessed, and chance now for Ipswich to come forward. The ball played through. It's Darren Bent taking the ball on, and there's number 3. This completely puts the ball and the game beyond Preston North End's reach. Ipswich Town leading by 3 goals to 0. We've got just 4 minutes plus stoppage time of the match remaining.
O'Neill, though, is clearly the playmaker for North End. He's picking the ball up anywhere. North End out of position. Mears misses his clearance. Johnson's in on goal, and it's there. Well, Tyrone Mears gave the ball away, and David Johnson doesn't need a second invite. Jonathan Gould, he's had 1 punch to make and another parry, but he's also picked the ball out of the net. Darren Ward clears long. McKenna in strongly. Does well, Paul McKenna. For Simon Lynch, in on goal, Simon Lynch. It's in! It's got in! Simon Lynch will claim it, I'm sure. Goalkeeper blocked it, but North End have got the leveller. Not sure whether it's Simon Lynch or Lee Cartwright. Lee Cartwright taking the plaudits. Preston North End 1, Nottingham Forest 1.
Just to tidy one point up for us, the goal scorer, there's some debate at half-time whether it was Lynch or Cartwright.
Well, I don't know. I think that Lee Cartwright maybe just squeezed it over, but Lynch did exceptionally well to create the goal and probably deserves it. But so does Lee Cartwright. I haven't had confirmation from the dressing room. All I was concerned was that it was a Preston North End goal, and it was a white jersey that put the finishing touch. So whether it's Simon or whether it's Lee, I should say both of them deserved a goal today.
Good chance for North End. Into the path of Paul McKenna. Things open up for Paul McKenna. Wide to Lee Cartwright. Gillingham have men back. Cartwright with the ball in. Cresswell's there. Lewis scores for North End. He took it brilliantly. And Eddie Lewis, well, he's not the fans' favourite, but he's repaid a little bit of the fee that North End paid Fulham for. And maybe he may become the crowd favourite. Preston North End 1, Gillingham 0. And on for McKenna. He's onto it, it's Paul McKenna. Can he get there? Hesitant. Oh dear me, it is a penalty. Paul McKenna was clipped. Initially, he didn't go down first time, but he did the second time, and it was Andy Hesenthaler. Alexander scores! Great penalty, top corner. North End 2, Gillingham 0. Is there anybody else you can think of who you'd want to take a penalty to save your life other than Graham Alexander? I think not. North End 2, Gillingham 0. Well, we're in the 10th minute of the second half. It's still North End 2, Gillingham 0, and Alexander will come forward. He's just knocked it too long that he's dispossessed, and North End have to cover. But Luchetti is up to the job, and Alexander has another chance. Cresswell gone ahead of his man. Richard Cresswell going in on goal. It's in. It's 3-0. It's an own goal. Richard Cresswell deserves some credit, but clearly an own goal. North End 3, Gillingham 0.
Yeah, he did well, Cresswell. Thought he got inside. And, well, we've got some luck. I mean, that's the thing. Let's hope this is a huge turning point.
The two front men of Kamantarakis and Richard Cresswell, that looks very promising for the future, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and of course young Simon Lynch, who played very well last week, came on from the bench. So, and we're waiting Ricardo Fuller coming back from injury, and David Healy coming back from his loan spell at Norwich. So we're now getting a very good striking provision. And the defence too look quite tight with the return of Michael Jackson, who's on loan to Tranmere, and I've got to commend his performance along with Chris Luchetti. Marlon Brooms got hurt, but we could bring in Tyrone Mears. So all in all, I felt it was a very solid performance from goal right up to the striking positions.
Kamantarakis picks up the pieces. Could have held on to it maybe. Cartwright picks it up nicely and plays it for Cresswell. On for Eddie Lewis, who hits it first time. What a goal from Eddie Lewis! His second in successive Saturdays. This one was much better than last week. That was an absolute stunner. Preston North End 1, Millwall 0.
What a corker!
Lewis. Cartwright's there. It's another one. Lee Cartwright scores for Preston North End. A bullet header, and it's going all North End's way. Preston North End 2, Millwall 0.
Look solid again at the back. They haven't been put under a lot of pressure, you have to say, defensively, but they've done everything. Just watch this and there. Goodness me. Well, there's nothing you can do about those, Howard. Absolutely nothing. Let's just hope that Kinnett's flash shot is not going to change the course of this game.
I thought Eddie Lewis played exceptionally well today, and he deserved the goal. That's 2 games in a row Eddie scored for us, and he's beginning to look really sharp, and he's coming good at the right time. And the other goal by Lee Cartwright, no one deserved a goal more than Lee Cartwright for his effort and his work in the last few matches. And again, his work rate was exceptional. No little skill as well, and a fine header to give us the winning goal.
McKenna tried to go through on the edge of the box there. No way through though. And powerful run. Cartwright's trying to keep with him. Still going George Undar. Still going George Undar. Brilliant goal. Well, 3 players were around him. They backed off, they backed off, they backed off, they backed off. And then Dar got the shot in. No offside, it's going to be number 2. Easy peasy. And that's the 3 points for Wolverhampton Wanderers. No offside flag came.
Wednesday with this corner kick. Into the back post. Gould stays on his line. Ball headed away to the edge of the area. And here come North End on the break. Cresswell against his former club. Lynch to his left. Lynch coming forward. Looks at the options. Trying to set something up. Lynch, a nice little ball forward to Kamantarakis. He just ran across his body. But he does very well on the edge of the arrow. Lovely skill again. And again, excellent chance. And Cresswell scores. The Owls are pussycats as Richard Cresswell against his former club, 11 minutes from time, and he's the happiest man at Hillsborough. Well, there's the Preston North End fan, beautifully set up here by Kamantarakis. Did everything right, the goalkeeper had no chance, the ball ran back into the path of Cresswell and he made no mistake at all.
Cresswell goes near post. Luchetti seemed to be having his shirt being pulled. Yes, it's a penalty. There was a clear tug on the shirt of the Preston skipper, but Dyche put out his left arm and there took a fistful of Luchetti's shirt. And Preston have one of the best penalty takers in the First Division in Graham Alexander. Goalkeeper nearly got it, but nearly is nowhere near good enough. The debutant goalkeeper beaten by the pace of Alexander's shot.
The two who's showing his strength and his power. He's done really well. Lewis on for McKenna, good touch from the American. McKenna finds Kamantarakis, layoff, it's got to be for Graham Alexander. It's in from Graham Alexander, he took it brilliantly. A sweet move down his right hand side. Graham Alexander is in double figures for the season. Preston North End 1, Derby County 0.
Well, I wondered how he'd take it, Howard, and he treated it like a penalty, didn't he? No panic, kept his head down, wallop.
Lewis in easily now then. On it goes for Kamantarakis, he's going to lay it across for Cresswell. Oh, it's going, the 2 is there, 2-0. Dixon the 2 who scores for North End. It's a bit of a drumming inside for Derby if this continues. Dixon the 2 who scores his 4th of the season. Preston North End 2, Derby County 0. North End win, get good possession from the goal kick. Here's Cresswell. He's twisting his man, he's got Alexander in support, he uses him. That's a great ball in. He's in! Kamantarakis scores for North End. His first goal for the club. It's a goalkeeper error, but not one person favouring Preston North End will give a jot about that. Preston North End 3, Derby County 0. In comes the ball. Kamantarakis can't get his head to the ball. Teed up for Paul McKenna. Oh, Luchetti's there. It's in, it's 4-0. Luchetti put it on the plate for Richard Cresswell. Cresswell, he scores his 13th of the season. Preston North End 4, Derby County 0.
Brilliant. We're just saying how quiet it had been. The corner was a good one, Howard.
A shot being teed up, and it's in. Well, kiss of death from me. Derby pull the goal back. 30 minutes of this second half played. Probably would be the last action of the match. We've got 1 minute on the clock, including stop. That's the final minute of stoppage time to be played. Ravanelli's there, he scored a second. Well, it's not what we wanted, a late goal conceded, making the scoreline somewhat flattering for Derby County. Preston North End 4, Derby County 2, Ravanelli with 2 goals.
Craig Brown, you must be delighted.
Well, very pleased that we've got 3 straight victories. You know, a couple of times this season we've had 2, and we've been finding the third one elusive, but we got a third one here at home in front of our home fans. Scored 4 goals, but it was a bit of an anti-climax at the end to lose 2 goals so softly when we should have gone on and perhaps made it 5 or 6.
Here's Lee Cartwright stretching. Cartwright in control just outside the area. McKenna is brought down, so a position of danger for Leicester City. McKenna has got his free kick, and this certainly is Eddie Lewis territory. The referee just organising the Leicester City wall. It could be Graham Alexander. He will fancy this. Eddie Lewis is also lurking there. Everybody back for Leicester City. Lewis it is. Oh, what a strike by the American. That really was a tremendous goal. Eddie Lewis, he looked up, he saw that there was just a gap, and those Preston North End fans really enjoying that. And when we have a look at this, Eddie Lewis curls the ball beautifully, gets the ball up and over the wall. The goalkeeper stretches nowhere near it, and that really is a remarkable strike. Here come Leicester City, just before half-time, trying to get back into this match. Everybody back defending for North End. A chance, though, for Leicester. The ball in, and Dean, and Dean equalises it all up. That was a little bit of bad defending by North End. That goal coming 2 minutes before half-time. So Leicester City getting back into this match. And here they come, looking for another goal. There's oh, what a goal by Dean! So some poor defending by North End, either sides of the interval, and Brian Dean gets his second goal.
Left-footed. Cresswell. Oh, he's brought down. Well, he's still got it. So, oh, that must be a penalty. James Walker, the clearest foul on an oncoming forward you could wish to see. It's Alexander facing James Walker. Alexander's 11th goal if he gets it. Here he goes, and he scores right in the bottom corner. Terrific penalty. We know to expect it now, but he must be one of the best penalty takers, not only in our division but in the entire league. Preston North End 1, Walsall 0. Cresswell will pick this up.
Yeah, I agree, Howard. Just watch as that ball comes across for Lewis.
Lewis has beaten his man. Fantastic ball from Paul McKenna. The two-who's at the back. He's in, yeah! Dixon and two-who makes it 2-0. A sweet move once again from North End. It was made following a superb pass from Paul McKenna. North End have a 2-goal advantage. North End 2, Walsall 0. Good ball from Alexander. He's had a cracking game tonight. Kamantarakis. Layoff for Cartwright. Chip forward for Richard Cresswell. Might fall for Cresswell. Yes! Richard Cresswell got the second bite of the cherry, and he made no mistake second time. Preston North End 3, Walsall 0.
Well, Kamantarakis did well there, Howard. Controlled it, laid it inside, ball crossed to Cresswell. Looked as though he'd made a mess of it. And he doesn't need 2 chances, does it, Cresswell?
Great ball on for Richard Cresswell. It's got to be teed up, surely. Yes, it's got in. Kamantarakis gets his second for the club. North End's fourth on the night. It's Preston North End 4, Walsall 0.
Well, from one end to the other, wasn't it?
There it is. Kamantarakis gets his second, North End's fifth, and Preston North End go now. Preston North End 5, Walsall 0.
Kamantarakis with 2 goals as well. That'll do his power of good for his confidence, won't it?
Yeah, well, I think you could hear the fans are willing him to score because he puts in a lot of effort in each game. He's been so near and so far, and yet so far. He did score against Derby. He scored again, so we're delighted. And I think he deserved that because his work rate is good, and he's getting the pace of the game here. He's been out of match practice for 6 months before coming to Preston, and he's only now getting a bit fitter. So he'll be a major threat for the rest of the season.
It took you a while to get your first goal here, but you got 2 tonight. That second one was special.
Yeah, the second one was special. It came off my elbow, really. I thought I was going to be blown up for offside, but the ref didn't see it, so I'll take it. Last week I had a legitimate goal disallowed, so one disallowed, one allowed, so it's alright, it evens things out.
Alexander just commits and doesn't get there. This is dangerous. Pompey breaking force here, real chance. It's spread wide. Great goal. Oh, it's dead easy for Portsmouth. Ayagbini with the first goal. Eddie Lewis, Dixon Atuhu, Graham Alexander. It's going to be left for Paul McKenna. It's in! McKenna scores! Well, would you believe it? Drilled bottom corner. Hislop is still not tested because he didn't see it. Preston North End 1, Portsmouth 1.
Well, it's going to be full marks to Craig Brown, Howard.
Lewis will get there just, but he does enough. Just running out of ideas, but he's done well. Eddie Lewis, great football from Eddie Lewis. It's in, yes! Richard Cresswell scores a delightful goal. He had a great deal of work to do as the cross came in. Brilliantly made by Eddie Lewis, but he tucked it away supremely. Preston North End 1, Coventry City 0.
Well, you can see that's why they brought Eddie Lewis, Howard.
Dean Gordon again, finds Boothroyd.
There was a good ball in as well, still danger. And this could be a chance, it's a goal.
Well, it was not cleared first time, and Craig Peters equalised for Coventry City. The Ketty's there. Here's Pete again, looking for his second one. And it's another one. It's 2-1, North End have gone behind. 4 minutes to be played, still time for North End. Lewis will retrieve it, still time, at least for an equaliser. Everybody forward for North End, wide for Lewis, on for Atuhu, he's done well. Dixon Atuhu. Oh, he falls for Abbott, yes! Pavel Abbott scores! Get that ball, because there's still some time. North End have the equaliser. We're in the second minute of stoppage time. And the goalkeeper is holding on to the ball. Somebody should have retrieved that ball there, Andy.
The Graham Alexander or Eddie Lewis territory. Lewis it is, hits the ball. Oh, that ball really did look as though it had crossed the line, and Simon Lynch following up really should have hit the target. But when we have another look at this one, surely that ball crossed the line. Eddie Lewis makes his protestations to the referee. The linesman doesn't give it, but there's the shot. goalkeeper completely beaten. The ball hits the underside of the crossbar, and you can quite clearly see that that ball did cross the line, but even so, Cresswell and Lynch following up, either or both could have put that ball away. The ball floated in. They had a good save by the goalkeeper. Oh, and North End stopped playing, and the ball is put away by Papadopoulos 3 minutes before half-time. Well, that really goes down to some dreadful defending by Preston North End. Ball played in. Oh, what a strike by this man. Blake points to the big number 27 and his name on the back of that jersey. So here's a corner kick for North End. Delivered in. Michael Jackson. Oh, what a goal by the defender. It's gamekeeper turned poacher. Michael Jackson slipping his marker inside that 6-yard area. Did very, very well indeed. Applause from the Preston North End travelling army of support. But here it is, Michael Jackson getting away from the defenders, and then a powerful header, and Dave Besant with no chance at all. That really was a goal of sheer quality. Richard Cresswell to McKenna. Ball played forward. Abbott to Cresswell on the left-hand side of the area. Still Cresswell. 3 players around him, a lovely bit of skill. Has he opened up a chance for the shot? He has, and that was really a goal of tremendous quality and an absolute contender for one of the goals of the season. It was a lovely little bit of skill by Richard Cresswell. There really didn't appear to be anything on when he got possession on the left-hand side of the box, but then a little shimmy takes him past 3 defenders. It opens up the angle, and he manages to find that spot in off the far post. North End, renowned for their battling qualities. And here come Reading, just inside the North End half. Ball played to Chadwick on the right-hand side. Chadwick on loan from Manchester United. Jinks inside. Little gets in a shot. Ball blocked, and Forster it is who knocks in the rebound. So Nicky Forster opens the deadlock against 10 men Preston North End. That goal coming on 30 minutes, but that really is a body blow, and you really do wonder what would have happened had Michael Jackson still been on the park. Oh, what a finish. That really was a goal of sheer quality from Nicky Forster. He just ran the ball along the edge of the area, and as David Lucas committed himself, he's beaten the Preston goalkeeper with a lovely shot into the far post. North End will continue to attack in this one. Oh, a mistake by Graham Alexander, lets in Glenn Little on the edge of the area, and he's brought down by David Lucas. David Lucas looks to the referee. There's a red card for the Preston goalkeeper. North End reduced to 9 men. David Lucas just cannot believe it. There's a consolation pat from Glenn Little, but David Lucas just comes away, removes his gloves, shakes his head. He can't believe it. John Solarco who moves in, but it was all down to this mistake by Graham Alexander, slipping on the edge of the area, and Glenn Little takes the ball on. Lucas comes and commits himself. Little gets the ball round the keeper, and there's a contact there with the Preston North End goalkeeper, and the referee no hesitation. So it's Shorey with this penalty, and that's 3-0, and surely now the match is all over as far as Preston North End are concerned. 57 minutes gone, and Nicky Shorey puts Reading into this 3-goal lead, and the Reading fans absolutely delighted, but North End still stick with the task. Richard Cresswell coming forward just outside the area. Poor one from him, a good interception, and Reading coming forward looking for a 4th goal. It's Forster taking the ball on. Oh, an impossible angle, but he really does complete it beautifully. That's his hat-trick. Salutes from all parts of the ground for the Reading striker. Really is a powerful force for Reading, even the mascot getting involved in this, but Nicky Forster absolutely delighted. North End looking now for damage limitation, but they looking also for some consolation from this one. Richard Cresswell battles away down the right-hand side. Cartwright moves inside. Cresswell just plays this ball back to Eric Scorer, jinking and weaving. North End looking for a way through. Tyrone Mears just appears on the scene, coming forward. He might have a shot from here. Oh, and that's the goal of the match. A tremendous goal from Tyrone Mears. He hit that from all of 35 yards. Congratulations from Lee Cartwright. But just look at the pace of this shot. 35 yards out at least, and he lets go and the goalkeeper had no chance at all. So at last some consolation for North End, but it's going to be Reading who will take the points in this one. Ball played into the back post. Oh, and a lovely, lovely header. That was Henderson getting on the end of that one. A lovely cross to the far post, and Henderson right on the stroke of full time.
And it comes from Alexander. Yes! From Dixon and Tuhu. Dixon and Tuhu with the header. That's his 6th goal of the season, and a beauty it was. Great delivery from Alexander. Preston North End 1, Sheffield United 0. Spread wide for Dixon and Tuhu on the charge. Can he? He's been held, and this time North End have a free kick. Here's a chance. Oh, it won't come. It must come. Fernie Lewis. Yes! A side foot into the bottom corner. Gives North End a 2-goal advantage. Eddie Lewis's 6th of the season. Preston North End 2, Sheffield United 0.
Well, that's got justice there, Howard. Great finish. Lewis had had one try earlier. Got it right this time, super goal.
But it was a cracking all-round team performance, wasn't it?
I thought so, yes. I thought two centre-backs were dominant because they were opposed to quite an aerial threat throughout the match. And in midfield we did very, very well. Young lads up front, both just raw in the game, 20 years of age and 19 years of age. Worked very, very hard. I think both of them deserved the goal, didn't get it, but no one deserved it more than Dixon and Tuhu for a good shift as well.
It really was a cracking header, wasn't it?
A great header, yes, and Dixon should be scoring more goals. We keep saying to him in the air. I think it was away back at Grimsby since he last headed one for us. So good for Dixon, good for the team, and we bounced back after the very disappointing time we had at Reading, which I think confirms that we're not a bad side, and hopefully next season we'll be there or thereabouts.
And a nice goal from Eddie Lewis.
Yes, a clever goal. Eddie just placed the ball calmly and carefully into the net when he could have been rash. He had another couple of good chances, and I was getting on to him for missing a chance earlier to finish the match, but we can't fault him because he did very well. And I've got to commend Jonathan Gould's save, because at 1-0 he had the save of the match, low down right. It was a tremendous save to keep us to keep the clean sheet. So good goalkeeping, good throughout the team, and it was a good team performance. I'm very proud of the guys today.
North End looking to break the deadlock. The ball with O'Neill, but he's dispossessed, and here's Angie Pang to the right. Ball played into the path of the winger, getting away from his marker, gets in across, the ball right across. A chance for Shipley. He must surely score, and he does. So Shipley on the hour mark breaks the deadlock after North End had missed a couple of very useful chances. 60 minutes gone. It's Wimbledon 1, Preston North End 0. Luketti trying to burst through a couple of defenders, but a chance now as Wimbledon break away down this right-hand side. It's with Gray. Ball pushed to the edge of the area. Oh, nice little play by Tip. Gets in a shot. Ball breaks back, and there's the winner, surely. Neil Shipley with his second goal in 5 minutes. Gould couldn't hold on to that shot, which came in from Tip from the edge of the area.
Lewis will pick this one up. Wide, here's a real chance for Richard Cresswell. It's in. Well, we're not sure who that'll be credited to. Cresswell got the shot in. Pavel Abbott followed up. It doesn't matter who scored, but it means that North End have the lead. Preston North End 1, Bradford City 0. We've played 13 minutes.
Just a word on the goal we had in the press box. That was Pavel Abbott's. The ball wasn't over the line from Cresswell's shot, was it?
Well, I don't know where I'm placed. I couldn't tell you, but I thought it was in from Cresswell's shot, but I don't know. Anyway, it was Preston North End who scored, and that's my concern. The lads can argue over the allocation of the goal, but I'll look at the tape, and you can tell me. Presumably it was Pavel, was it?
It did look as though he got the final touch.
It was the final. Well, that's great, because he deserved it. He's worked extremely hard throughout the match. Every game Pav plays, he gives 100% effort. He certainly is a fan's favourite, and he deserves to score.
Big night here at Deepdale. It's the Lancashire Youth Cup final, Preston North End versus Wigan Athletic, and every player out there trying to break through into the first team at their respective clubs. So here come North End down the right hand side. A lovely ball into the area. It breaks. There's a chance for North End, a chance for Langmead, but the ball is put away and North End take the lead. That's Michael Brown. He opens the scoring for Preston North End, and it's so very, very important to take a lead. And just look at this finish. Players around him, but as calm as you like, and he just slotted the ball away. That really was a very, very good finish. North End in the driving seat. Langmead battling for the ball over on that far side, just manages to win possession. He's coming forward, he's looking for some support. Still Langmead coming forward, shrugging up. He might be able to go all the way. Oh, what a goal! That's Langmead, and didn't he just enjoy that one? That really was a goal of sheer quality. Absolutely adored by his teammates, but just look at this, player after player comes in, no one really manages to get in a tackle, and eventually he puts it away, leaving Meakin with no chance at all. And when you're looking for goals of the season, look no further than that one. North End leading by 2 goals to 0 and trying to really put the lid on this cup final. Ball played in, Langmead's a chance now for Onabuji, surely he'll wrap it up. That's 3 goals to 0 for North End. Onabuji has put this match surely well and truly beyond Wigan Athletic. Lovely little ball played in, just a little touch on. In fact, there wasn't a touch. Onabuji comes in, controls it very calm, keeps his head, and a finish of sheer quality. So Preston North End with one hand at least on this cup final as the ball is bowled away by Chris Neal. North End coming forward, looking for the 4th goal. Out to the left-hand side to Longmead. They're looking for the cross in the middle. The cross delivered in. Onabuji is there. Oh, and another excellent finish by the Preston striker. And it now is surely all over. The 2nd goal for Onabuji, arriving perfectly on cue. And the finish, something to write home about. Preston North End show off the trophy. Really is a wonderful, wonderful moment. A 4-0 thrashing of Wigan Athletic. A kiss. And there, one for the record books and memories to be treasured by Preston North End, who have beaten Wigan Athletic in the cup final by 4 goals to 0. The second half gets under the way. It was a largely uneventful first half, but North End still in with a chance of taking something from this match, but it's Norwich City who come forward, ball played in. Tyrone Mears just heads that ball. Oh, it's dropped into the net. Well, what a mistake by Gould. Tyrone Mears trying to head the ball behind for a corner kick. He got the angle right, and I think the Preston goalkeeper totally misjudged it. And McKenna trying to conjure up something for North End. A bit of a misunderstanding, and here come Norwich City again. North End just retreating, trying to stop this cross being delivered in. Still waiting for the cross. Over to the back post, and Mulryan arrives on cue this time, and he knocked Norwich into a 2-goal lead, and that surely on 63 minutes has really wrapped this up for the Canaries. Craig Brown's first season in charge at Deepdale saw North End finish mid-table in 12th position. The good form shown towards the end of the season, plus the return of Ricardo Fuller, has given everybody optimism for a better campaign next time around. The season was officially closed with the annual Player of the Year awards ceremony. Lucky fans were treated to a champagne reception in the National Football Museum and a chance to mingle with the manager. The Great Room hosted a quality 3-course meal and superb entertainment, which included a special auction of Preston North End memorabilia.
Any advance bids on that? Right, ladies and gentlemen, the next item, Ricardo Fuller's 2 shirts, home and away. We've got the home and away. One's a Preston shirt, one's a Jamaica shirt. Well, he'd be away if he was in Jamaica, wouldn't he? £750, thank you very much indeed. Ricardo, where are you? Come here, mate. Now, I watched you on the video before, and I was thinking to myself, why doesn't he... do you know Cresswell? Do you know Cresswell? How well do you know him?
Well, as a teammate, I'm a good friend.
All right. Pass to him then. You're a greedy bugger, aren't you? You just keep holding the ball. No photographs, please, for security reasons. Social security reasons. Right, where's the gentleman who's bid? Would you like to come up, sir, and take your share from Ricardo? And don't forget, you've got to give him this. You must pass this over. Well done, Ricardo.
It was then time for the main event, as the Player of the Year awards were presented.
And the Young Player of the Year 2002-2003, Dixon Atuwu. And the winner is Ricardo Fuller v Leicester.
On he goes, Ricardo Fuller. He's got Cresswell all alone. He's got to give it to him. Yes! Ricardo Fuller takes it 2-0 in the final couple of minutes of this game. He deserves it.
Ricardo Fuller, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for him. Ricardo, you gave yourself a little bit of a chance there with 4 goals in the top 8 or 9.
Yeah, definitely. I work hard. Well, for pre-season, I had a bit of pre-season, which was quite good. And I work hard with all my teammates and definitely try to push myself. And those goals come from hard work, not just only the skills, but I did work for them.
And with a full season next year behind you, 9 out of 9 for the goal of the season competition next year?
Well, I hope so. It's easy said than done. I definitely have to work hard again for it. So I'm definitely giving myself a chance by putting in the work.
And just finally, Ricardo, just give us all an update of how you're getting on with your injury.
Well, I've started kicking the ball today. I was juggling. I beat the physiotherapist today juggling. I reached 10. It's quite good.
And you're going to be fighting for the start of the season?
Oh yeah, definitely. I hope so anyways. We're definitely working out and I'm definitely on schedule. So I just hope everything continues the same when I should be back for next season.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal of the season winner, Ricardo Fuller.
The winner is Chris Laketti.
Great set of lads here, you know, they're great to work with. It's a massive honour for me to get this award. we've got some great individual players, and lads have had great seasons. So for me to be here tonight, it's a massive honour for me. So I thank all the players that voted for me. It's a surprise for me. I didn't think I'd be here tonight, but thanks to everybody that voted for me.
Player of the Year goes to Richard Preston.
Aspirations for next season?
Yeah, obviously we set our standards high, and that's what we're doing next year. We'll go away, have a break and concentrate on pre-season and have a good season.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2002-2003 Player of the Year, Richard Cresswell.